The thing about internships these days is that companies treat you like cheap labor. They make you do meaningless work like photocopying, data entry, or even making coffee for other people. Some even have the cheek to make you do sales.
Most internships do not allow you to explore your talent, and they're just plain boring.
What if there was an internship that allowed you to grow, to not only meet but work with amazing people and learn skills that are applicable not just in this internship, but they are transferable whether you're a student, entrepreneur, or as an employee. And on top of all of that, to build a product that is making a positive difference to millions around the world.
So what is the Apprentice Entrepreneur Program?
Well, the Apprentice Entrepreneur Program, it's not a specialized internship, but you will gain very specialized skills that are transferable wherever you go.
So remember, we hire for mindset and we train for skills. This means that on the job, you'll be mentored by your peers, mentored by mentors like us, as well as our industry partners and experts that work with us at Street Smart University, and you'll be managing real projects for real results.
Now, every entrepreneur that we accept, we give the fullest commitment to their growth, meaning that whenever they need us, if they need us to share our expertise on something, we are there. And because of this amount of commitment that we give to everybody that we accept, we can't accept everybody.
This is as close as you can get to a real entrepreneurship experience without actually even taking on the risk of starting your own company. By going into the field, working in a real startup, and mingling with people who are like-minded.
But all work and no play makes this program a really dull program. So the thing is, when you come into the Apprentice Entrepreneur Program, the focus isn't just on growth, but it's on creating an environment that everybody wants to come back to. We take our apprentices to world-class trainings, world-class seminars by people like Joel Bauer. We take them to trainings like the National Achievers Congress, where they get to meet some of the world's top trainers like Tom Hopkins, Nick Vujicic, even Peng Joon, who is Asia's own internet marketing superstar.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to always be looking forward to work, always be having fun working with people that you love every day? You can when the team looks like this. And every day you'll learn something new. As Fazil mentioned, you'll be going for world-class seminars, we hold in-house learning, you'll be thrown in front of cameras to speak, you'll be running social media campaigns, you'll be interviewing experts, you'll be making proposals, you'll be making sales calls. Some of our apprentices have even gone out to media appearances and national platforms to pitch.
As a matter of fact, the Apprentice Entrepreneur Program is so good at what it does, is that at the end of the 3 months, a lot of our apprentices go on to start their own businesses. And the ideas behind some of these businesses are amazing. What we do is we get behind them and we even mentor them on their initiatives, where we may not even have a single part of it, but we'll help them anyway. All that being said, the Apprentice Entrepreneur Program is not for everybody. We have a very close-knit community of apprentices and people who work with us, and we are very protective of that, because once you're in, you're family.
So why did I decide to join Street Smart University?
I joined the Apprentice Entrepreneur Program because I really wanted to find out what it was like to run a startup.
I was in Italy. I just graduated in finance. I thought that my career was already established. I thought that my future was bank, investment bank, and I thought that that was my future. But I was not happy.
I'd always wanted to start a business, but after 2 or 3 failed business ventures, I told myself, okay, why not let's find someone who has already done it before, to find a mentor to help me to accelerate my this learning curve.
I've learned so much during my time here, probably way more than university. And the thing is that you're gonna keep learning and learning. It never stops.
I came in thinking, it will just be like any other internship where someone gives you something to do and then you learn from that. But that has really not been the case here.
I didn't have a purpose to wake up in the morning. And so I decided to take a risk and fly all the way to Singapore to join a new company and to start a new adventure. And I have to say that I was probably lucky, but I think that now I found my purpose and I know what I want to do.
The emphasis of it really wasn't about finding someone to fulfill a function in their business. It really was the focus, or the focus really was about learning as much as you can. So what I mean by that is taking ownership. They really focused on and really emphasized taking ownership of your work, taking ownership of the things you do, and learning as much as possible, and then the company will give back 10 times the amount. And I experienced that in my time there.
Through the program, I've gained resilience because I face a lot of external rejection.
Other than the hard business skills that I've learned, things like how do you write a proposal, how do you do a business pitching, how do you manage a team, how do you work with people and get them to want to work for you. I've also had the chance to do real life pitching to real investors. I've had a chance to run the company like it's my own. But that's all business skills. But I feel the most important thing that I've gained here is I've gained a whole different perspective in life. I'm able to see things in a much more positive light. I'm constantly inspired by these two guys, the two founders, and I'm constantly amazed and very grateful that I have the chance to work alongside just amazing people.
I think that the most important thing with these guys is they do not only teach you something, they inspire you.
You know, every day just doesn't feel like work. It just feels like a family, and it feels like a lifestyle that will push me to achieve my true potential and where I really want to go in life.
Taught me to value my own judgment instead of focusing on what other people thought about me. And that's the only way that I could actually get success.
One of the challenges that I experienced coming into this program is when I started school. So I juggled university in NUS with Street Smart University. I was working, I think, 20-hour days. There were days where all I had was 4 hours of sleep before I went back to a school lecture at 8 AM. Anything that's worth chasing, there will always be these kind of obstacles and brick walls. And at the end of the day, you know, if you want something hard enough, these are challenges that you're going to have to overcome. Whether is it in a startup, whether it's in a corporate job, or whether it's as a student.
So if you're eager and open to learn, it is the perfect place to learn.
You only apply if you're 100% committed.
Coming onto the Apprentice Entrepreneur Program really means when everyone says 100% committed, we're talking about people who are willing to go the extra mile. There are apprentices who have been with us even when they're in school. Apprentices that have come on board, they've actually quit their jobs to become apprentices. We have apprentices who have flown all the way from the UK, from Australia, from Italy, from China, just to be in this program. So if you're not committed, then don't even bother applying.
We will make this hard for you because that's what you're here for. You came here to learn, you came here to stretch yourself, and you came here to find the whole world of opportunities, and we will beat that path down to your opportunity if you let us push you that way.
And finally, really, if you're ready to step out of your comfort zone, that's the only time you're going to apply, because you can be 100% assured that when you get in, we will push you far beyond your comfort zone, far beyond what you thought your comfort zone even was.
If you've watched all the way until this point, then maybe you're the right candidate for us. So here's what you need to do.
What we'll need you to do is to create a cover letter, a video cover letter of yourself telling us why we should even consider you to be in the Apprentice Entrepreneur Program. For more details on how to submit your video cover letter, check out the links in the description.